We back. Yon World in the chat. Where you at? We back with another one. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Monero! Privacy meta takeover, man. MONEROCHAN hit 5 million. We back. I told y'all, man, this was 3, 4, 5 milli. First week, right? First week, this retirement quarter 4, privacy meta, right? Privacy meta, man. Y'all gotta protect yourself out here. Y'all gotta know what's going on, man. Zcash going crazy. Zcash, it was a Zcash takeover, right? And what's funny is like me talking about this coin, it's like my algorithm shifted and it showed me the Monero community and the Zcash community, right? So Monero, the original, I feel like Monero, yeah, based on my research, Monero was the original motherfucking privacy coin. And Zcash, you know, it's all of this conspiracy about Zcash, man. Like it's made by the CIA, all type of shit. But it's like a little privacy, like people that's in the privacy coins, you know, I ain't before this, you know, I'm in the meme coins. We on Solana, we getting meme coin money. Me looking up this meta, right? Me getting into this meta or seeing it, I've been exposed to the Monero community and the Zcash community. And it's a lot, like it's a lot that I've been seeing. But MONEROCHAN, right? Not to fully give y'all the narrative for anybody that's watching, MONEROCHAN is the mascot for Monero, right? It's the mascot, the Reddit mascot for Monero. And they made a meme coin out of this. Never been made before, right? Bullish play right here. Privacy meta, you know, just going with the, like I said, the whole Zcash, Monero. You heard of Zcash, you heard of Monero. I'm gonna see if I can pull up some tweets for y'all. But shout out to everybody in the chat. Let me make sure my video good while I'm just yapping. They like, Yon, where you been? I've been building, working on myself. Hold on. They like, Yon, where you been? They like, Yon, where you been? I've been building. I've been building shit, working on myself. I get my signal from the mountain. I don't call for help. Shit like this be inspiring me. You know what I'm saying? And when you get inspired, you gotta always act on that. Like, it's a lot of shit. I know I create videos, but I do a lot of creative shit. And when I be hitting on plays, I get inspired. You know, we gotta create other things in the background. You know what I'm saying? This is Yon World. It's a collective of shit. But y'all know I was gonna pull up. Y'all know I was gonna pull up with the play, nah. Something told you in the back of your mind, like Yon is gonna pull up. Y'all knew I was gonna pull up with this shit. Something was telling y'all, like, what the fuck Yon at? Who the fuck Yon at? You know what I'm saying? I like sometimes what I say in the song, sometimes I be quiet and don't help. Let the money talk. We got Tillery in the chat. What up, player? What's the word? What's the deal? We got Benji in the chat. Big Monero. We up. We back. Big Monero, man. You know, people been DMing me about this play. A lot of people been DMing me about this play. Like, Yon, why are you shilling that play? You know, they trying to FUD me. Some people was asking, like, why I'm tagging Richard Hart. You know, is it the Monero team? You the team? You know the team? Did you see it? I'm like, bro, we got in this in the community, the chat. We saw Richard Hart first. So we like, boom, bam. And then when they was telling me about the bundle shit, I'm like, that's probably Monero team. Because ain't nobody else talking about this. But if y'all remember day one, Monero motherfucking dev, you know, tweeted this. Let's look him up. Let's look up Vic Shawarma. You know what I'm saying? Cake wallet. Some Monero insiders, man. This is definitely an insider play, though. Definitely an insider play for the people who been asking me. But you can make money on plays. Like, you can still make money. You just gotta, you know, go with the meta. And this still was a lot of unique shit about this play. And the whole Monero. Let me see if I could. It was these Monero communities popping up. It's like a little. I ain't saying it's a beef, but it's like a little. You see this? Like opt-in privacy by private by default. So it's something with Zcash and Monero, like, you know, they be going back, who better? What's the better private blockchain? You know. It said Edward Snowden, co-founder of Zcash, yet he uses Monero. Nobody uses Zcash except banksters, and they dump. See, it's like a little back and forth, right? But Monero is, I told you on the first couple videos, I was hearing about Monero when that shit was 50 cents in 2015, 2016 from Craig Grant. You know what I'm saying? That's who I first heard about that shit from. Craig Grant. He off the grid in Jamaica somewhere. But they was going crazy. Miami, all that shit. They was going super crazy for a minute, but they didn't he probably didn't blew up off that Monero. Cause 50 cents, they was talking about, they was buying millions of that shit. And they like 300 a coin. So that shit probably took them off the map. MONEROCHAN, right? Just the meta. It been some little plays, but ain't nothing really else to talk about for real, you know. Nothing really else to. It was some plays. I thought Baby Bunk. I did buy something called Baby Bunk, and I thought that was gonna do something with the USD one, but the Bunk cabal is not in the trenches, bro. Like, the Bunk cabal got to get back in the trenches. I don't know what the fuck they doing. They still shilling useless. Like, them niggas been shilling useless all year. Like, it's time to drop a new play, nigga. But yeah, like, that was, I thought the Bunk cabal was gonna do something, but they not really on shit right now. Them niggas on that, they still on useless. And I get it though. That's a big ass play. Y'all up 7-10 milli plus. I wouldn't talk about shit else either. But they be making posts like they about to start pushing plays. And they don't be pushing shit. They ain't pushing a motherfucking thing. I ain't seen one USD one runner. Y'all could shield me a USD one runner. Because I feel like that it is gonna be a big one. You know what I'm saying? And if we could catch it for the community, that'd be bullish. But, you know, you know what I'm saying? On the side. Like, I don't know what the fuck niggas on. Monero! MONEROCHAN is it. Hold on, let me show y'all. It feel like it's just us in this. At the top, it's just us, nigga. At the top. Like for a coin to be at 5 million and only 200 people in the chat, you know. But people see it though. People see it. It's some big accounts that see this shit. You know, a couple people DM me like, oh, you said target. My target for this was this for real. Like this range. What's the name in this? Powell in this shit. That's the big caller that's in this. Powell. I keep forgetting Powell in this shit. But Powell, he the biggest caller that's in this. And you know, I always looked at Powell like he ain't like the average CT motherfucker. Like he can, man, Powell could. I think everybody got their shilling method from Powell on the low. Cause that nigga could just post a picture or something. He don't even gotta post a link to the web, to link to the contract or nothing. He post a name or something and then it starts sending. And that's the one caller that did get in this. Powell. He just posted it again. Or was that today? He don't even post the contract. He just post a screenshot and show you what he in. And then it be sending. So that's the only big caller that got in this. Everybody else, like CT, ain't talking about this shit. But a couple people, they DM me about it. They're asking about it. I'm like, that shit, you don't know Monero? That shit bigger than Zcash. Let me see when Zcash came out. It was a bunch of conspiracies on Zcash. I was just getting narratives together to have some shit to talk about when I'm live, you know? Some new info, some new information. Zcash release date. Initial release. They came out like 2016. All right. When Monero dropped? Monero dropped in 2014 though. Right? Monero release date. Okay, yeah. So Monero was first. Monero dropped on April 18th, 2014. And motherfucker Zcash dropped on October 28th, 2016. So Monero is the original privacy blockchain. And that was the first privacy coin I ever heard of. Monero. Let me show y'all the dude. This is where I learned it from. Craig Grant. You know what I'm saying? It might look like he just standing somewhere in Jamaica, but that nigga dog shit. I'm telling you. He up that. Craig Grant delivering pizza. Get the fuck out of here. They only do that because he black. You know what I'm saying? They only do that because he was a real nigga. He was one of them real niggas. That nigga was telling motherfuckers about Monero at 50 cents. And he stopped posting after that. Well, he stopped posting after Big Connect because everybody was like, it was so many people involved in Big Connect. But they was trying to get everybody, it was like an indictment. You know what I'm saying? It was like a crazy indictment. They were trying to get everybody taken down. But Trevon James still out here. Trevon James. Damn, I don't even know how to. What was that nigga? Shit. This motherfucker. Trevon James. When I first got in crypto, I was watching moves hundreds of millions worth of ETH to new wallets and ask for more money. Richard Hart funny though. Richard Hart funny. He announced a new project. That's something else I wanted to talk about. But Richard Hart announced a new project. It's called Mr. What is it called? Mr. Proof. And he was like, he told everybody, yeah, y'all gotta send in that money. He wrote a long ass tweet. I'm talking about that shit was long as hell. But at the end of it, it was just basically like, yeah, y'all gotta send in that money again. Richard Hart had the biggest pre-sale in crypto history. You see all that motherfucking Gucci, Louis, all that shit. I fucking think he got that shit. And that pre-sale, that Pulse Chain pre-sale, I think it did. I don't know how many hundreds of millions it did. But it did hundreds of millions. Not 1 million. Nigga. I'm talking about hundreds of millions. Shout out to Richard Hart though. Shout out to Richard Hart. That's crazy motion. You know what I'm saying? Richard Hart got crazy motion. To crowd fund like that. Like, I think anybody that can make a post, I don't care who you is, you can make a post and make motherfuckers send you millions of dollars. That's some type of power, nigga. You think MONEROCHAN will keep going up? Benji said 10 milli plus. So we're gonna go with that. I do feel like it could, like the chart, as long as the insiders don't sell, it'll keep sending. It's really gonna go up as long as they want it to go up. And like I said with this one, when you go on X, it ain't too much information other than like, you know, the MONEROCHAN. Like you gonna get the narrative, but it ain't like a lot of people like bull posting it or whatever. So it's because of the bundle though. It's only because of the bundle. But I talked about that on video, but I was like, I felt like it was the Monero team. Like, and I done seen plays like that where they bundle up a lot of the supply and then it'll send them multiple millions. As long as they don't sell, it'll keep sending. Like what I'm about to say, not even with a lot of volume. Like not even with a lot of volume, it'll keep pumping, it'll keep pushing. But yeah, we shielded up. So now if you getting in now, you know, you really gotta just pick a good entry point and, you know, you get in right here, you'll double up at 8 million, you know. So we're gonna see. It flared all the way up to 5.4 milli. Went all the way to 5.4 milli. It's at 4.4 million right now. My phone on motherfucking silent. Well, yeah. 4.4 MONEROCHAN. What's the word? Damn, I hope my audio went overlapping. I just peeped it. Let me see something. My shit overlap. MONEROCHAN. Let me see something. Oh, now I forgot I got him plugged up to the speaker. My shit over. All right, we good. Yeah, man. But this where we at. The number one privacy blockchain, Monero. The first privacy blockchain. Privacy met a takeover on Solana. You already know it's a lot of talk. Zcash this, Zcash that. Right? Zcash, Zcash. Everybody Zcashed out, man. Everybody Zcashed out. But Monero is the original. They said Zcash is the devil. Whoa. Who the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Look at this Neanderthal. Whoa. Smell like wet dogs. Wait, who is this?
Your head where you can,
why does she look like her daddy?
You can basically think whatever you want.
She and looks just like her daddy, whoever that nigga
no one
is.
Reading your mind.
Oh, this a nigga.
You can.
What the fuck?
You can reason about the world and reason about what should happen in the world.
What the fuck is going on?
But then.
What is that they talking about? Oh, that's the inventor. I thought they said invent. Get the fuck out of here. Dog. Is that the Zcash owner? He said I got a Zcash under 100. Zcash. Let's go to the big chart real quick. That shit just fucked up my eyes. Zcash. The last day to buy Zcash was September 26, 2025. A couple months ago. If you would have told motherfuckers to buy Zcash on September 25th, you would have looked like a motherfucking genius. You would have looked like a motherfucking genius. Zcash. What number is that on the board? Zcash number 14. Y'all going crazy. Monero number 22. This the original, man. This the OG meta. This OG meta, man. This OG meta. All right. Drop a comment, spam the comments. Before you drop a comment, make sure you brush your teeth. Motherfucker be writing comments, I ain't brush they shit, ain't even hit they shit. $0.40. Well, I feel like I got some Monero hitting somewhere. I was going through one of my, I ain't even about to say that shit. Transformer. Bro, I'm about to, they said that was the Zcash dev. That was probably a troll though. And I thought that was a girl. I'm like, then I clicked on a video. Oh, they trolling. Zcash CEO. Whoa, that's a grown man. I don't know what that is. That's something fresh out the Caucasus Mountains. This is the founder of Zcash. Whoa, that's a little scary. I'm a little scared. I'm a little scared, bro. I was seeing a bunch of conspiracies about Zcash. They said that Zcash. This one thing I did see. There was like Zcash. They was doing all this like conspiracy theories. They said it was like made by the CIA, and then they said the headquarters of Zcash is like right around the corner from the headquarters of the CIA. And that's the only thing I saw about Z, because it was like some FUD. And I think it was that like that founder, they must have just doxed him or figured out who the founder was. But maybe that was the reason why it was all this Monero versus Zcash, or it probably always been like that. Monero versus Zcash. Who the fuck know? All I know is ever since I've been shilling this, it been showing me like Zcash and Monero related stuff on my algorithm. He said, "What the fuck?" That shit kind of scared me. It's like I feel like I just watched a scary movie or something. You know how you jump like, oh shit. Motherfucker made me jump a little bit. So no, I'm just talking shit. Man. All right, how long I've been live? 27 minutes. 27 minutes and I'm gone. Stars in the ceiling. Oh, Mert just made a tweet. Zcash FUD. See, there's something going on in the Zcash community with all of this privacy meta, verifiable files. FBI wrote the project. Messiah wrote the whole project. I think it's people just FUDing, you know. But shout out to everybody who making money. Shout out to everybody who making money. That's what it's about, you know. Before all the PvP energy came in crypto, y'all gotta know it's about making money. And it's enough money for everybody. It's enough money for motherfuckers that's on Zcash, enough money for motherfuckers on Monero. You know, your only job is to level up your skills and produce results to make sure you get the bag. Right? Don't worry about all that. Yeah. Just make sure you get the bag. you getting good plays, and you print. That's it. Everything else is noise. And you got to stay focused during this time. This is definitely the time to stay focused. You will get years ahead, right? You will get years ahead with a couple months of intense focus. Just a couple months of intense focus, years ahead. I'm gonna leave it off at that. I don't got nothing else to say to y'all. We have 4.5 milli. If y'all want to reach me, send me a DM, hit me up, join the chat. Make sure y'all join the community. I appreciate everybody that's in the community right now. We going up. It's still normally we'd be at over, like, everybody have been enjoying by now. But it's still a lot of people that's members that haven't joined. So just letting y'all know, man. We cooking up in the chat. So yeah, that's all I got for y'all for right now. But I'll be back. I'll be back soon. With an update. Stay bullish, y'all. We gonna keep printing. Yeah, tomorrow is the start of a new week. So the first week was a success. We found the play. Was it a bigger play than this? I don't think it was. I mean, I ain't getting no bigger play than this, so one can change. What is that one play? I did see something that looked good. It was something called narrative. That might hit a mil if y'all see that little play. I ain't in this, but I did see this and I like the narrative of it. You know what I'm saying? They made a play called narrative. They probably have, but this was a play I seen too for y'all. Y'all can check this out. But yeah, MONEROCHAN is the play of the week. We're gonna continue hunting and doing all this shit, pulling up with the results. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications. I'm out. Peace.